Oh no, someone hacked my account. Well, guess what, folks? You can go to Freakonomics, Dubner and Levitt. Freakonomics, Dubner, Stephen Dubner, PH, I believe. Levitt, Stephen Levitt with a V. Stephen Levitt, Levitt, or it's the opposite, the PH and the V. Freakonomics. Or you can go to the Book of Joshua. The only must read for 208 hours is, in the KJV, is Joshua. The first 7 chapters. You can do it, trust me, it's not that hard. Do it on your phone. God forbid you pull the KJV. I just took some major. I just had someone refer to God as our shared creator as she. I don't care. It's fine. This person's awesome. We get along great. Completely disagree. Other ends of the stratosphere on that. Doesn't matter. Why should it? She can still help me. I can still help her. Dale Carnegie taught me that. How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's book 1 of the product, 208 hours. Product is something produced. So we'll define produce at some point. It's not vegetables. We'll get there. I prefer to say it's 208 hours is a self-help program that's Kaizen. Because I duplicate myself by saying Kaizen self-help product, but it's okay. I don't mind duplicating myself. It's like writing one and spelling one, O-N-E. Words came from numbers, folks. Design is inherent. If there is a creator, or you would not be a creature. Language has got you circled, and you can be shot like fish in a barrel if you don't know what to do. And what I mean by that is differentiate between right and wrong. How's that happen? Mine came from the KJV. I don't know where yours comes from. Most people can say, choose not to answer. It's okay. There is an adversary. The other Christ. Yeah, there's more than one Christ. Huh? Vance, why are you doing this to me? I'm going to tell you about the bed bugs I just found. I added to my shoe. Let's see if I can see it. Yeah, look. California's fire codes are amazing. The foam burns like water pours out of a faucet. You suffocate it real easy. Way to go, California. All you damn liberals out there. You made furniture cost more. But you saved lives for infinity. Population growth, what little we have, is attributed to California fire codes. It just made them get better. It's like having a union because the employers aren't ethical. Folks, I'm talking about culture. No Dr. Savage, author Michael Dr. Savage Weiner are in 208 hours. We're two alike. It'd be like plagiarizing. However, Borders language culture is what defines me as a citizen of the United States. And citizenship in general, I believe, should be defined that way. I haven't overly thought about it. I've thought more in terms of borders, language, and culture, in terms of a function of a business, of an organization, of something capable of Kaizen. What's capable of Kaizen? Well, that's interesting. I'm going to skip it. But you learn a lot about how to do things from not humans in Kaizen when you get good at it. You'll be driving home and you'll see a flock of birds and you'll think, I can apply that to work. Oh my God. And you'll go in and it'll knock it out of the park. You'll be, here, I'll say it in a 70s way, in tune with nature. You can be a happy hippie. Call it whatever you want. Inherent in design is function. That's how Elon Musk figures things out. He's probably so smart he couldn't even define what I just said. I'm too simple. I'm pretty smart too. It's okay, I'm not being arrogant. I have been arrogant in my life. Honesty is where most of my breakthroughs came from. Because I was making my life harder by making it better. I'm okay with just being good. And wherever I'm bad, I eliminate it. Some people may choose to think I'm excellent at some things. Oh well, I'll stay with good. It's called humility. I can't say enough about 12-step programs, what they taught me about how to live. My posture's not very good, but it's hidden. I need better posture. I need to fix my collar more often. Although you probably like that. Shout out to Eddie Bauer for providing this style wear. I've got I believe it's well, you can't see because I'm at the other desk. I have 2 desks. None of them have a pen, a paper, or any room to write down anything except on my lap. They barely have room for my coffee. They're designed to make me get up and do something functional. That's not right. They're designed to make me get up and do something physical. See how I corrected myself? I chose the wrong word. And I think you should be able to change your opinion. I've changed my opinion on abortion several times. My current position on birth control is I am anti-contraception, pro-abortion. I serve the KJV, which makes me Christian. It really makes me a saint, a member of the church, the body of Christ, and a mid-acts dispensationalist, which is what I am. However, you call me whatever you want. You call me Baptist if you want. I can be a Baptist, for the most part. I'm a member of a church right now that I'm, for the most part. I'm not going to sit there and correct everything. I will never leave. If I'm in charge of quality control, the product will never ship. We'll hold on to it until it's perfect. Yeah, I have that problem, but I'm not a perfectionist because I like the flaws. It gives it character. I just get into the details. I stopped the class. Teacher, now I was asking questions of teachers in 2nd grade on. I stopped the class. Handwriting I couldn't. I got a C in 5th grade or 3rd grade. I remember how terrible I felt. It was the only C I ever got. I got a D once in Mrs. Davis' AP English class because the computer ate my paper. It really did. Maybe that's back when the internet was there, but it wasn't there and it stole my paper. I did live pretty close to a National Guard armory. Ate my paper. I got a D. I finished like 33rd in my high school. About 400 people in my class. I was one of the smarter kids, but I didn't want to be. I was good there. None of my buddies took it into our classes except Byron did take Latin. My buddy Byron Wheeler, 4 years of Latin in high school. That was so important. I remember sitting at the counselor's office at Carmel High School, not Carmel by the Sea, the only other Carmel that shows up in the United States. It comes from the Bible, the Christian Bible. Our shared Creator chose that word in the Hebrew, translated from Hebrew or Greek, to be a very important place because there's 2 and they're both very important. Well, that's where my kids went to high school. My son had a terrible high school experience for the most part. He went online and it was fine. Middle school was stunning. His middle school experience was stunning. And my daughter had a pretty stellar high school experience. They're both stellar kids. Jackson, and you'll have to research Mac. The Latin counselor, which was the guidance counselor, would not let me sign up my son for Latin. Having had several conferences, did I, in elementary school with the board. Chris Atkinson was the head of the board. He was multi-school in the region of Carmel, which I think there's 9 or 11 elementary schools at the time. This was 2010, maybe 10 to 12. And I was in charge of what classes he was in, by God, period. And anybody tell me otherwise, then we'll listen to you, but that's not going to be the outcome of what happens to him tomorrow, because I'm in charge of my 2nd grader, 3rd grader, where he goes to school. And he's in public school right now, and it's great. We love it. We're not going to change, but I'm in charge of his curriculum when it comes to this topic. So they didn't like that. They were polite. I was polite too, but I was me. He may have suffered a little bit, a few extra days, but not many. I remember I wanted to go in to meet with the Spanish teacher at my daughter's Blue Ribbon Middle School, and it wouldn't have been good. I'm glad the guidance counselor kept me from meeting with that person. My daughter was so stressed about middle school Spanish. The guy was a buffoon at a really good school. Happens. Take your lumps, Vance. Get over it. But when it comes to education, What classes you take matter. And if you weren't involved with your guidance counselor for your children, you should feel guilty. My mom and dad weren't. They just had good guidance counselors. But that's stuff, it's okay to feel guilty. You should feel guilty about that. You should have gone to see you should have helped your child with their syllabus. However, if you didn't, you're like most people, and that's okay. So you just have to learn to accept your flaws. Your child can get better too. It's up to them as much as it's up to you. I say it's 50-50. But reading is the key. So start reading. And if you don't like to read, get over it. You'll learn to like it. Read slow. Start with How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Or just stay in your luck, muck, yuck, yeah. Have Eli Lilly try to solve it for you. And Eli Lilly knows that I'm talking about the pharmaceutical industry at all. Eli Lilly's the best one out there, the creme de la creme. I can still give them a hard time because they can take it. They have broad shoulders. They're pursuing perfection harder than I am, and that's rare. Eli Lilly is a foundation of Indianapolis and the world. So is Elanco, their sister company. And the CEO, Jeffrey Simmons, whose name I hesitate to mention. But I think that most of the people know that are influencing this know what I think of Jeffrey Simmons, CEO of Elanco. I knew him as Jeff, Syracuse coach. But she wouldn't let me sign my son up for Latin his first year of high school. I just thought their Latin program was going to be like the one I had. It's Carmel. They revere Latin too. It wasn't. I'm still glad they took it. My daughter took all 4 years of Latin at Carmel, and the fourth year wasn't much of, but it helped her. Helped her a bunch. Latin should be taught in second grade on every year. There should be the same number of Latin teachers as there is all other teachers. Why we don't invest in people, I have no idea. That's insane. We're so far from the mark that I don't blame anybody for anything. It's circumstance. There's an adversary. So let's treat each other with some grace, some humility. Be nice, be kind. Don't fight if we don't have to. But don't forget the death penalty, because it matters too. Israel came up with some offense that's 90 days. In Indiana, that would be terrible because the court systems, all they do the first 90 days is ramrod you with the public defenders that work for the wrong people. They say they do one thing, do another. I'd never represent it. And yes, police officers, you represent it. So you've got to take judgment in your own hands sometimes, and that's okay. You're a badass group of people, but just don't take it too serious. Ted with 2 D's, just don't take it too serious. You gotta watch The Office more. Watch The Office, Michael Scarn. Remember The Office. Remember that every police officer should be required to watch The Office at least 10 minutes a night. Love you.